What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Construction Sim. I'm joined by Alan.
Hello.
Who's sat there, and David, who is also
Hello.
Sat there.
That looks so wrong from my camera angle.
Unfortunately, I didn't see that.
Off to a brilliant start.
Well, yeah. So
Hello there.
we're back doing the stadium, or we will be as soon as I do this. Oh my god! Estimate earnings.
Last time we built the world's steepest bridge.
David's now stuck.
Don't he'll teleport me out in a second. Oh Christ, he's put me on the motorway. Ah!
David's just got card or trucked.
Nearly.
I'm speaking with the architect.
Right. So do you want to go and get a bulldozer out?
Okay, we've only completed a stage without even.
Yeah, that's the meeting stage.
Yeah.
You're gonna get. Actually, David, are you gonna want? You want 2 dozers?
But do you two want to get dozers now? Start working on these construction materials.
I think we need to buy them.
Do we not own any dozers yet?
Nope.
Shit. Okay. Right. 1 second then.
You go to the company, David. Have a look at the vehicle.
Yeah, we own Naphal. You forget we're not on the American map anymore.
I mean, we own 2 mobile cranes.
Yeah, we own lots of stuff that probably isn't much use.
Alright, it's 2 dozers up there at the vehicle shoppy.
Right, do you two want to grab them?
I'm gonna grab them.
One.
I don't know which one it's put me in. Alright, it's put me in.
Obviously, not the one I'm in.
Right, you can tell us a little bit of time since I played this.
The fuck's that noise in the background?
Of who?
I don't know, I heard a weird noise in the background. It came through on somebody's...
It could have been I adjusted my headset, maybe that got picked up.
No, it wasn't that. It's a weird noise.
I've got a fan going in the background, but I pretty much always have that fan going, so...
Alright,
Could be.
which side are you
Close
starting
the
on?
window a bit. Hang on. Close the window a bit. Just in case it was a vehicle going past, because they're bloody noisy on that main road.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, I don't know what you heard, so...
No.
It's hard to describe. So you're starting that side?
Yeah, I'm going to start over this side.
Oh, I completed mine's idea, by the way.
I think you said that last time, yeah.
Yeah. Tim had a look at the ratings last night because we were talking about it while we were doing something satisfactory this morning.
Well, the ratings, as well, like last time, were entertaining.
They're about 30-something% positive.
Still better rating than GTA 6 has got. Like I say, it's another one that's sort of on my list there. If I see it on a sale for a decent knockdown,
Yeah, get it
I might
on.
grab it and have a look.
Yeah, don't.
I get it on PS5, not PC, so I won't be getting it.
Yeah, don't bother.
Other
Don't bother with it while it's at the price it is. Trust me.
No, I have a feeling if it's getting reviewed like that, it will be about 50% off very soon.
Still
Well, didn't they say Sony are actually offering refunds, aren't they, on PlayStation 4?
I believe so.
Which is something Sony never do. That shows you how...
The problem is, reading a lot of the reviews, they are comparing it to GTA, and it's nothing. I mean, to be honest, from what I played, I enjoyed. Voiceover work, yeah, great, really good.
Really, that's one of the things I heard being panned by some others.
No, voiceover work was good.
And the script apparently was.
Story, on the other hand, you know, the story, the writing side of that, shocking. Yeah. I mean, I won't spoil it in case you ever play it, but from one point you get something looked interesting to within 5 minutes, completely just like fuck. Basically. I mean, you know, I'll give props to the guy that did Lincoln from Mafia, because yeah, no matter how much he get panned, he did a great performance in that game. It's just a shame that the writing let him down. There's no free roam till you've actually completed the game, but even...
Apparently there's no police in the game, full stop.
No.
Do I heard?
No. It's not... It's meant to be a sci-fi... It's not meant to be like GTA. It's never meant to be like GTA. It's meant to be some, you know, like, it's meant to be like Mafia, sort of an action thriller.
You know, Mafia had police.
Yeah. Well,
you're going into a city where, well, you're able to commit crimes, kill people. You really need something like a police.
There is police, but not in ways you would expect, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this now. I mean, I'm getting what I said from. There was a podcast between Dark Viper and TG, who are both GTA YouTubers.
Well, that's sorry to Dark Viper and the other guy, but there's your fucking problem.
I wouldn't say that's the problem.
Well, it is, because they're basing that game on GTA, unfortunately.
Bear in mind, the funniest part of it is Dark Viper was paid to play it. He got sponsored to play it.
Yeah.
And his video on it is one of the funniest. But anyway, I say from what they were saying and from what I'm reading between the lines is, I think in a lot of ways the issues of the game have been a long time coming, and apparently if you go back a good few years at this point, that Builder Rocket Boy were working on a title called, I think it was Everywhere. And the whole point of it was going to use NFTs and the blockchain. Now, when was the last time you heard that mentioned?
Quite a while ago.
I think that's the problem. I think they were sort of thinking that all that stuff was going to be the thing, and because it now hasn't been, Mind's Eye almost feels like a part of that they've just spun off.
No.
You disagree with that?
Yeah. What it is, to be honest, it's a first-time studio, a first-time publisher.
It's probably got a lot more grandeur than they should have had because of who the director was.
Yeah.
They're the Mick Schumacher of game development.
They've spent the budget probably in the wrong way. So, obviously, you know, you've got your voice talents, and they've probably spent most of the budget on voice talents. You know what I mean? It's been, like I say, the story is okay. It's short. You know, 7 to 10 hours. It's fucking short.
And you're paying full AAA game tile price for 7 to 10 hours.
7 to 10 hours. There's a lot of other content, you know, like that the players are going to be able to build. There's the problem. There's like, it's the same with this different genre, but this racing game that's coming out. That's going to rely heavily on UGC, user-generated content. It's kind of the same way that Mind's Eye's you know, is going to be for levels and stuff like that. You're going to be able to do levels and use generate content stuff, but you're set within the limits of the game, and it's a worry for that. It's a worry for the other game, because if you're heavily relying on that, then time will tell whether it's a success or failure. Mind's Eye, because it had a story, that was a lot of shit.
That's everything for the job. Everything for the job.
Okay.
I was going to bring it over on the truck, but there was too much for the truck.
You know, Mind's Eye had a story. It was, to be honest, like I say, the voice acting was great. Story, they could have
done better.
It could have been better.
Fair enough.
And that's the thing.
Do you think it's something that could be improved in time, like a No Man's Sky sort of situation?
No. No.
Okay. No, I was asking you that as a straight question. I mean,
Now,
I still stand that No Man's Sky at launch was terrible.
No Man's Sky on launch, not gonna lie, was dog shit. Really was.
Compare that with Cyberpunk, which was a great story, but was a really badly made game at launch.
Cyberpunk was a good story.
But the game had issues at launch, which they fixed.
Still need to do Phantom Liberty. Now, No Man's Sky was, like we said, No Man's Sky was utter shit at launch. And they spent a long time turning that around.
Yeah, which is what the point I was making there is, do you think that Mind's Eye can do that? No, you think the issues are too deep, too...
Unfortunately, yeah, like I said, the story was good but poorly executed. It could have been slightly better. They could have expanded on a few things, and it was rather a fast-paced story, where some games...
That's kind of what I think what I saw was getting at. I remember Viper was going mad laughing, like, it was your second day on the job and like you're in the CEO's private helicopter and...
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah,
I think the game... I mean, and I get the way things are. Now the game made me feel real badly from... How do I word this? Trying to be a video game. I know it sounds stupid, but how do I put this?
Problem
to me,
is,
really good games, you don't feel like the game revolves around you.
the prime example I'm going to use for not so much a story, but for quality of missions and stuff to do. David might agree, he might disagree. Fallout 4.
Actually, that was going to be exactly my example. But the point I was going to make is, and I realise I was going very quiet here, I apologise if we're sort of battling it. But the point I'm trying to make is, Fallout 4 feels like that world will continue on whether you're there or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like the whole world exists because you're a video game character. Whereas Mind's Eye seems to very much be around making sure you have the experience.
Yeah.
And to me, good game building is the Fallout example. I still quote this day, I was randomly walking around Fallout 4. I was quite high into the game, quite high level, quite well into the game. And I found an Alpha Deathclaw fighting a gang of robots.
Yeah.
No, they didn't just turn and start shooting at me the second I was in
the
area.
No.
Which is what I'm saying is, I feel like even if I hadn't turned up, that fight would have gone on.
Yeah. the AI, like I said, the AI was just clunky. And the problem was the AI went, you know the old GTA, like the GTA, was it GTA? Where they were just, all the enemies were just shit hot on target.
That was early GTA Online at times, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know,
The AI were all using freaking aimbots.
yeah, they were shit hot on targeting. Now, it felt like that with the AI. Yes, they were clunky in movement and certain mechanics, but in terms of their shooting, your character was basically a Fallout 4 protagonist, just an absolute fucking bullet sponge.
Or like a high-level online character.
Yeah,
Just eat rounds for breakfast.
yeah. I mean, it was damaging, but just yeah, just the AI, just there was no real like stealth to it, where there could have been there could have been moments like, you know, you're behind cover, but you're getting the enemy obviously knows where you are. I get that. But the way that the shooting, you know, you'd duck out of cover and you'd get hit straight away.
Yeah.
And
You sure your character wasn't called Mendoza?
no, he's not. But you know what I mean? Your character would just get hit straight away, and it's like, what the fuck? Why is there no slight AI discrepancy in bullet? You know, like you play the Division with us. You were never always getting hit in the Division. You played
That's
other.
what to get hit, is that?
What?
That's what to get hit in your Division.
He's trying to derail me. That's what he's trying to do.
Fucking dumbass.
Anyway, just a quick change in conversation quickly. Is it me or these dozers bloody quicker than compared to normal? Or is it because we haven't played
No,
it?
it's because we haven't played it. For a little bit.
It's just 70 miles an hour seems quite quick to start off with.
No, we haven't played it. We haven't played it once.
It's been a while. It's been that long that I keep pressing P to try and open the shop. You know what that's from?
Yep. I would say Alan would know, but Alan plays on controller, so it'd be different for him.
So obviously I've brought you guys one of the big cat excavators because one of the jobs coming up fairly soon is trench excavation.
You got a dump truck.
I'm going to work on that right now.
Service truck?
Service truck, I think we'll have bought one of those and just need getting out.
Did we buy a dump truck? Oh no, we bought a small dump truck, did we?
I am.
We haven't, we've got a flatbed, we haven't got a dump truck.
The
That's what I said.
flatbed came part of.
That's all I wanted.
But no, honestly, I'd wait. I'd hold off. My honest
Like I said, that's my plan is, it'll come up at like, 50% off before too long. I'm pretty confident of that.
I'm still waiting for Formula 1 to do that.
Yeah, but the thing is the movie's out, so they're going to ride that wave.
Why bother? That got panned.
Because some of the scenarios is from the movie.
Not only that, but just because what? And yeah, don't forget, it got panned from what you're saying to. It's like I've said before. Drive to Survive, I think is blooming awful, but it's not aimed at me. So, but what they're going to do is, while the movie's out and more people are, oh, let's talk about Formula One, you know, oh, there's a game about it.
Oh, we know they're gonna ride it. Like that. See it.
I mean, look how many big banners there was for the movie around Austria.
Yeah.
You know, you think that's costing them money because that's space they cannot sell to Rolex or
Well,
crypto companies or whoever they've decided they want to sponsor them this week.
well, they will have sold it to. Yeah. It'll be.
Oh no, isn't the F1? It's Liberty Media, one of the partners in the F1 movie.
No.
I thought they were.
I don't think so.
I thought Liberty had a hand in it.
Hamilton's production company did.
But what I think they'll be getting that. It'll be a mutual thing. But like I say, it's space that they're not able to sell.
The only reason the F1 were allowed to, the movie was allowed to shoot on a live, sort of semi-live F1 weekend is because of the FIA. That was the only reason.
Did you see? I don't know if you guys have seen it. Sky doing a documentary on Damon Hill, aren't they, this week?
Yes.
I'm going to try and catch that towards the weekend.
Come on, 1%. That's what I need.
That's what she told you, is it?
Yep.
But it's just, yeah, I don't know.
I'll never get used to these physics of a free Arctic trailer drifting.
I mean, quite a few of the drivers have actually panned the movie themselves.
Max never even showed up to the frigging premiere, did he?
To be honest, I wouldn't. I don't blame him. Max really doesn't like doing.
I mean, Yuki turned up his dad's suit.
Eh?
Yuki turned up in his dad's suit.
Carlos went alone and wasn't too happy. Do you do?
What, are we using a tower crane?
For now.
Which one do you want?
The biggest one. If we've got the money.
Oh, fuck yeah. Didn't see that.
And as if we haven't. I mean, one of me or Alan Boy transfers some money into the account.
I can transfer money into the account. Don't worry about it.
I mean, the most expensive one on there is 256,000.
Oh, not quite. I'll have to sell Chris. Actually, no, that wouldn't raise enough.
I mean, you got the faster erratic crane, which is the Lib 25k for 70,000.
Well, I'm guessing is the bigger one able to carry bigger weights or something?
Not always.
More expensive one. There's got to be some reason why it's more expensive.
Right, so that one can lift a B.
The problem is you've got to be careful because not all cranes can lift.
Well, I'm going through and having a quick look.
Because otherwise we'll have to use at some point we will have to
Mobile.
use a mobile crane.
Yeah, well, we can't lift. I think it's A's the lightest, B's middle, and then C's the heaviest.
I thought it was D. I thought it was D as well.
Yeah, there is D.
Just Chris was thinking of the D.
I thought there was an I thought it was
Yeah,
close
there
as
is. Yeah, there is a D.
A, C, B and D. You got a dump truck yet?
I'm on my way with it now.
Are you doing the excavator now or no?
At least going to be playing with cranes in you by the sounds of it.
Oh, so look at cranes.
Well, you can have the crane. The dump
so-
truck's not here yet.
all the cranes are Bs.
Yeah. You might
So
have.
There's got to be
doesn't matter what
there's
we
got to be
get.
something different about the more expensive one, though.
I think it's just the look of them.
Yeah.
I'll just go for the cheapest one in that case.
I mean,
Unless it's the reach.
it's the reach. But honestly, you know, you'd rather use a.
Oh, it's up to you which one you want to buy. You got the, as I said, the Lib or Sani.
Christ, there's a lot to excavate.
Yeah. We might as well just do the Libra, but
Well, I've got the last 256,000. It's the most expensive one there, but
yeah.
you need to accept
I
it.
have
They only said 243,000 for me.
because we get a discount on.
I'll get a discount
Right.
with my levels.
Fair enough. Where you going, Chris? Right to the back corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to work it out. Is it actually the squares or the outlines?
It's the
I think it's the
outlines.
outlines. Trench excavation. Christ, he's going a long way down.
Yeah. Wasn't even full look. Just got to remember the controls now.
I need to follow these bad boys.
Honestly, because the developers No Man's Sky have got a new. They're working on a new title.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Can't remember what the fuck it's called now. But the guys behind Airport CEO have also got a No Man's Sky type title. Still can't remember that name because it's on my friggin' Steam wish list. How that much on my wish list? It's ridiculous. So interestingly enough, obviously me and Tim have been talking about doing a bit of pallet cleanser between once we finish Satisfactory because
You've been on that for a long time.
we worked out it's not even a year yet. The videos may seem that way, but unfortunately us playing is not. Hasn't been a year because I think we started back with that in November, October, sometime around there. I can't remember, but
Why is my unit sliding?
why is your unit sliding? That's the daff, isn't it?
The middle axle is turning.
Yeah, it is. Why?
Fuck knows. Because
What's
I'm
it-
not.
Well, what does it do if you get out of it?
Wait a second. I had the damn thing nicely straight lined up.
Does it move when you're... Is it moving when you're out of it?
No, and it's now not moving when I've got back in.
Okay.
God.
Well, it's this game, what do you expect? I don't even know if that went in the trailer.
3/4 of it did. Oh, and I'm starting sliding again.
Must be something to do with that unit. Do you want to move
Want me
back?
to... You know where you're going now? Yeah, no problem.
What, I'm going to try it, what? I don't know exactly how Alan would have done this.
Let's resume to what you're doing.
What?
Nothing.
Why would you have done it then?
Yeah, you just went backwards like that.
Well, that's what I was doing.
Now, children.
But you've just said you'd do it differently to me.
I said most probably would, but I didn't see how you were doing it, because I'm busy doing my other job.
Then when you've done that, you might need an excavator. Because this is going to take a fucking long time. If I'm doing this on my own. Only at 4%. Do I need to do a flashbang?
Whenever you're ready.
Forgot about that. Right, flashbang in 3, 2, 1, flashbang.
Thank you.
That's made a slight difference. Don't worry, I will be around Wednesday.
Okay. We're doing normal or we're doing something? Normal? Okay.
Well, if she'd have sorted that away, I wouldn't have been, but, you know.
But you put her in a place.
No, we just...
Almost.
Well, we don't usually see each other on a Wednesday, but the fact that it was like my first 9-year anniversary on Wednesday, it's like, yeah.
I think maybe you should probably see her at some point then in that situation. You know, just a bit of advice.
Yeah, but we've already done our anniversary gifts and stuff. We've already done that today, so... And that's all we would have been really sort of doing Wednesday anyways.
That reminds me, actually, I've got pretty 2 anniversaries to remember these days, haven't I? Christ.
I generally have 2 anniversaries in close succession. Will eventually be 3 anniversaries. Actually, technically, no, it'll be back to 2. It'll still stay 2. Because 1, we do a little thing for when we got engaged. So which eventually... Oh, that's good. No! Okay, that's clever. Now I think about it. I know why the bitch just picks it. I know why she's picked the... I know why she wants to pick the anniversary date to get married. Because then the wedding anniversary coincides with that anniversary and puts it into 1. She's clever. Shouldn't give her credit, but she's clever. Because technically, yeah, if we get married on that day, then that would be also the wedding anniversary as well, and it's like...
And if you do it next year, that means that'll be 10 years.
Yeah.
It's
Working
a nice
on
round
it.
number to do it on.
Yeah, I'm working. We're working on it. Trust me.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just, you know, making an observation here.
What was that, Alan?
Gives you good brownie points.
I mean, that's as bad as the fact that we have like our 2 birthdays are 4 days apart, and our wedding anniversary is 2 days before the first one, so we have everything nice and compact in 1 week.
So that's you spending a lot of money.
No, because you just get 1 present for both. It's like people whose birthdays are in December, you're not getting away that easily.
That's alright, because her brother's getting married on my fucking mother's birthday. It's like, shit!
Sorry, Chris, I'm just going to spin round because
It's really getting a bit funky and unhappy for some reason.
Yeah, but I'm hoping at least if I'm facing forward, it's going to be easier to pull it straight out of it. That's what she said. Well placed for an excavator. That's me head.
Come forward a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but am I going to be able to get... That's the thing, am I going to be able to get down to these little side bits?
Probably not, but I can move when you want to do that. You're doing that now?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course you fucking are.
Move on the middle line. That's the way I'm going down. It on the... Oh, fuck it. Shut up! Me and
That's the
Dave,
way I'm going down on a t-shirt soon, folks.
me and David are just digging ourselves holes.
Literally.
Yeah, and it's not working. I kind of can't. Problem is once we start going down that rabbit hole, it's impossible to get out of the rabbit hole at times. And I think I've dug myself a deep rabbit hole right now, so yeah, I gotta be careful.
In the words of the great Timothy.
Fucking dumbass.
I hope we get that sorted, because that...
Well, if you take the one from your audio, it should be a lot better quality.
I need to find the...
That will just...
I know, but I need to find the timing. I don't remember when he said it.
I can give you the time I did the replay. Which I know is going to take a little bit of working out, but that will be able to tell you what time of night it was, which if you work out when we actually started recording.
I know what time.
Should get used to
Well, I
that.
know what time we started recording.
Do you get what I'm saying? If I give you what
'Cause I
can
know.
replay for that.
Yeah, because I start... Technically, it starts to record... When we're streaming, it starts to record when I switch over. So as soon as I've counted you in and I switch over, that's when it starts recording.
This is that one.
What's what one?
No, I'm pretty sure it's that. I'm looking. It wasn't. It was about 22:27 our time.
So it's towards the
If
end.
you can-
Towards the end of the stream.
So if you can sort of cross-reference that and work out roughly where that would be, I'll try and have a look myself tomorrow if I can.
I'll go... I just need to go back on the board. I'll go
Yeah,
back... if I can go back on the Twitch board, I can clip it directly.
Yeah. If I'm home from work early, I might have a look through the Twitch record myself.
You just need to go through the Twitch board. So I've got just a quick curious question for you guys.
Okay.
What colour are you seeing on your end, on your little dot down the bottom?
Green.
Green.
Okay. So that kind of proved one little thing to me. That connection wasn't stable.
Which we kind of gathered towards the end.
Well, yeah, I kind of gathered that, but obviously I can't do anything now till October.
Yeah.
But it's before October, but I already know what I'm doing. If my ISP doesn't go bankrupt or sell on. Because apparently the latest things I was reading that they could possibly be selling stuff on. You never guess. Oh yeah, that was it. So, one of my anniversary presents, right? She got off Amazon. She had to get it. It got delivered today,
Right.
and it was kind of late last minute. Not a late last minute, but it was arriving late last minute thing. And she knows because I like Stitch. Can you? Yeah, there's no big.
Really? We never got that impression.
No big secret of that. So she bought.
Are you sure?
me-
I'd never got that from you before. You
Funny.
know.
You haven't seen what I've got. You haven't seen my car seat covers, have you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, literally.
It's in the Lilo stage.
It's literally Stitch in my car seat.
Right.
My car seat covers are Stitch. So she bought me a Stitch cookie jar, and before anybody says, did she actually fill it? Yes, she fucking did.
With Apple Tango?
No, cookies, chocolate chip cookies.
Alright, that's it.
Because she knows I'm a sucker for bloody biscuits. Sweet things. I have a sweet tooth. It's wrong.
Only the one.
Well, he's trying hard, isn't he?
He's got a good point.
Alan,
What?
you've got a dump truck.
You're clever. I can only drive one vehicle at a time.
Yeah. No. So yeah, no. She bought me over little snacky bits as well. She bought me some Takis. You guys actually ever had Takis?
Yeah, which one's in the purple packet, like the
Yeah.
like the Fuego, what they call it, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, she bought me some Dragon Sweet Chili Takis.
You just bought a dump truck, Alan, by any chance? Well, that's literally what I was just in the menu about to do.
He bought the
so-
trailer, didn't he?
No, I didn't buy a trailer.
I think he's bought the daft dump truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay, that's fine.
I
Because that's
thought,
literally what I was looking at.
so my way of thinking was that is not all jobs we can do, you're going to have to
Big.
plus it, yeah. So having something like
Not, fair
this,
enough.
would be-
Not the one artist, that's fair enough. We also have the rigid. It gives
Yeah.
us the best of both worlds.
When your Arctic decides to stop fucking sliding, yeah.
It seems fairly good at the moment.
Can you move forward, please? I'm guessing that's Alan and his dump truck. Oh, it's that one. Okay, yeah, it's one of the DLC rigids.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think this truck's DLC that I'm signing in it.
The trailer is, the truck's...
I think the truck is the new shaped app.
Alright, okay.
Put all the new shaped apps for Adidas.
No, so they were added in already, but then they put different ones as well.
Alright.
Yeah.
More
Because
for-
I bought the bigger DAF, but that had trouble with some of the trailers, didn't it? Because of the
Yeah.
length of the chassis.
Well, the bigger DAF is more for that multi-trailer.
Hmm.
That's what the bigger DAF's used for that multi, you know, your usual
Yeah.
green
Hmm.
cargo.
The one that's going back down to the shop.
Yeah. Can you move forward, please? Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that. But you. I don't know. I just. I've always liked, like, obviously, like, Scottish shortbreads and stuff like that. It's just, I've always had a bit of a
Just when you're talking, I'm like that. You know, give me anything chocolate related, I'm all over it.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm a bit of a sucker for, like, one of my favourite chocolates is Snickers. Yes, Snickers, please sponsor.
Now, if you're asking for me, it's white Kit Kat Chunkies.
You know, no,
They are a
I
bugger
said
to
chicken.
find.
Jeez.
They are an absolute bugger to find. Not
Yeah.
many places do them, but when
No.
you can get them,
Yeah, I know.
God, they're nice.
No, peanut butter Kit Kat Chunkies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, have you ever tried the white chocolate ones? Out?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are.
White chocolate, peanut butter. I think she got me the double chocolate one, actually. She got me double chocolate. Which one?
Well, look, tell you what I've recently just bought. Penguins.
I haven't had a fucking
Well-
penguin in years.
I think you like the joke.
Yeah, I bought 14 normal ones. It's a body pack of 14. And a pack of 7 of the mint ones.
I do like
That's as bad
mint.
as that. That's as bad as I think I was just shopping. I saw Club Biscuits.
I like club biscuits.
I'm like, they're
If
still
you
making
are
Club
a lot of
Biscuits.
chocolate on your biscuit, you're in that club.
Yeah, I do like club biscuits. And
No, I am showing my age on that.
No,
Josh,
it's
on
funny
that.
because I actually.
Thank you,
It's funny.
royal family.
It's actually funny because I do remember that.
I just remember seeing it in one of the royal family episodes, wasn't it?
Hmm. But it's.
But no, that's just sounds like random, like fucking club biscuits, Christ.
Yeah.
I thought I'd accidentally turned down the island in 1997.
Well, I like. That's the thing. I
The thing
don't.
is, though, chocolate nowadays isn't the same as when I was a kid.
Well, no, because they
But
removed.
here we are, the old man started.
No, because they removed most of the fucking E numbers. That's what it is.
I'm sorry,
Curly
Curly
Whirly's-
Whirly.
No, Curly Whirlies don't taste the same anymore.
Fredo got a mortgage.
Yep.
He got married and then got a couple of mortgages, you know.
And a divorce.
Yeah.
And the bitch took the house.
Yeah, Fredo's
Fredo's are bloody expensive.
no shit. It's ridiculous. Remember when they were 10p?
10p.
And David
Everything.
will remember when they're 10p.
I remember you going to a
They would have
shop.
been 5.
No, they've only ever been 10p. They always started off as 10.
Did they? Right, no, I'm thinking, I thought they were 5 at one point.
But I remember going into a shop with a pound, walking out with shitloads.
Of?
Drinks, sweets, a lot.
Yeah, because stuff,
Yeah.
stuff was a lot cheaper.
You can go in and get a 20p mix up and actually have 20p worth of mix up.
Yeah. Oh, it's like fucking. It's like pick a mix is now extortionate. Pick a mix
This is
is.
it, folks. The two old men when life was black and white and it was a 4-mile walk to school and a 6-mile walk back, uphill both ways in the snow. And that was summer. And the men because they did it.